What's going on? Welcome to the DZ Report. Don't you know I love haters? Now, Warner Brothers Discovery says it overpaid for its TV networks by $9 billion. So, last month, executives at Warner Brothers Discovery floated the idea of breaking the company up, a tacit acknowledgement that the 2021 deal to merge Discovery with the company formerly known as Time Warner has been a bust. Here's a more concrete way of acknowledging that. Warner Brothers Discovery just took a $9 billion accounting hit because it has concluded that its aging TV assets aren't worth nearly as much as it thought, perhaps because they won't have NBA games to show after the next season. For context, WBD's entire market cap is about $18 billion. Investors reacted to the news by pushing the company's stock down by more than 8%. So now what is next? If you or I buy something and it turns out we overestimated its value by a lot, bad things can happen. But the thing about giant write-downs in corporate America is that while they are admissions of failure, Wall Street tends to be pretty muted when they happen. In large part, that's because they're not a surprise. The market had already decided this thing wasn't working, and it was already reflected in its stock price, which is what's been happening at WBD. Its stock has been in decline for most of its 2+ years of existence. WBD CEO David Zaslav is promising Wall Street that everything is going to be fine and that his digital future looks great. The problem is his traditional TV networks like TNT, TBS, and TLC, they are in long-term decline but still generate meaningful profits, which makes them hard to do anything with one way or another. In his words, there are tough conditions in the legacy business. This is one of the big problems with the break 'em up plan the company tried out last month, who wants to own the part of the business that isn't working. And it turns out WBD has also realized that plan won't work and killed off its trial balloon this week. The new plan, says the Financial Times, is to sell smaller chunks of the company, maybe a polished broadcasting company or a piece of its game business. But remember that Zaslav's other plan is consolidation. He says he wants to buy stuff, though lots of people think he'll be the one getting bought. Wednesday's news made his company that much more affordable to a prospective buyer. So Warner Brothers Discovery and everything, they bank on a lot of times the NBA to help them out, because that's why it was confusing when they said they really don't need the the NBA and all of that. Now they're in a lawsuit with the NBA to try to come to a deal because they've offered a counter offer, but the NBA basically doesn't want to take it. Sorry for the lighting. But the NBA basically didn't want to take it because the NBA wants to wants to be on the apps and everything. And they feel like if they put all their games on Prime and all of these networks, Peacock and all of that, that the game will sell and stuff. But the thing people don't understand about streaming, you don't make a lot of money streaming. You really don't. You can make money. I'm not saying you don't get no money. Yeah, you can get up in the six figures, damn near 7. But it depends on the product that you're selling. Warner Brothers has been terrible at the movie business in certain movies when they're trying to do the DC stuff like the comic book heroes and all of that. They've been doing a bad job. But TNT and TBS is an old network. You know, they're stuck in the past. You know, they're not trying to, update. You know, they're getting their TV money still. So Time Warner isn't trying to go to the app. Excuse me. What the app does and everything is, yeah, it's like easier to find stuff, but streaming numbers, like, they're very tricky. And the NBA thinks, okay, if we put all our stuff on all of these streaming networks, we're going to be great. Not really. At the end of the day, it's about the product that's being presented. You're trying to market with the NBA, they're trying to market to younger audiences. Younger audience don't have a big attention span. And plus, if the game isn't exciting and it's boring, they're not going to watch. That's why the NFL sticks to what they do best, because they know their core fans are going to be there. And they can introduce their new fans like through gimmicks, like the Taylor Swift bullshit and all this other stuff. So they could do that. But the gameplay is still got to be good, and it's been kind of terrible for the NFL, but they're still going to make money because football is just aesthetically pleasing to watch on TV. Now, Warner Brothers lost all this money because they just haven't made anything real good. They haven't had any consistency. They've spent a lot of money into like the comic book movies, and they haven't really seen a good return on them because they don't know what they're doing, and they haven't known what they're doing. So they're banking on James Gunn to get this Superman, which I think this Superman he's coming out with is going to be great. Well, good to great, probably in between. But the losing of these assets and stuff, it's costing them the business, and this is why Warner Brothers has never been able to have a stable plan, because they overprice a lot of their stuff and overestimate what they're going to make off of it. And now that they're not, now they got to look to sell something, or they got to look for a contingency plan. So but do I think they'll be fine and everything? Of course they're going to be fine, because they're going to find a way to get out of it. They're going to make some deals. Try to get somebody to help them out. But yeah, Warner Brothers is losing bread. I told this to people. They're losing money. Disney's losing money. Disney happy that Deadpool doing well. Deadpool might look like it's going to make over $1 billion. Which I knew it would. Excuse me. But Warner Brothers Discovery it was bad when TNT did what they did about the NBA. That really kind of messed them up, because you want to get that sports money, because sports is consistent. But that's what happens when you think you're the best. Your arrogance come into play, and this is what happened to you. So I'll see what's up the next few days. If it changed anything, I'll let you guys know. But that's what happened when you overpay, and it's not valued how you overpaid for it. And basically what they're also saying is its TV assets are worth $9 billion less than it thought 2 years ago. Traditional TV is a business that's in decline, which it is, because you got all these streaming services now. Streaming services has, been good for those who are independent, because they could put their stuff out there, but it's been bad for the overall business, because you could put a movie out here and there. It could be in your house watching while, you're watching traditional television. You're watching reruns and all that. That's all TNT and TBS really show is reruns. And that ain't finna make no money. So, and they haven't really had any new shows that keep your interest. So, I expected this, but I'll have more information for y'all later. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. Now, if you guys do love what you hear, you can donate to the page. You can go to the Cash App. It's in the description box. You can hit that Cash App. You can hit that Cash App up. And, or we got Zelle. You guys can go to Zelle. So, the Patreon is $3 a month. You guys can get on. You guys also can follow me on Rumble. We're on Rumble. You guys can also, we also having the Fantasy Football League, guys. If you guys want to get in, $30 entry fee. And you have a chance to win that $30 entry. You can win that $30. Back along with everybody else, $30 plus you get a trophy. So, the deadline on that I give you guys later, but you can cash at me the 30 and then send me your email, and I can send you the link to hop in. Send it to my email. My email address is in the description box. So thank y'all for listening. This is DZ Report signing off. Peace.